Hello!
Hello.
Hello, world!
And goodbye as I grab something that I forgot to grab earlier.
Oh my gosh. This fucking guy. This
I'm
fucking
right here.
guy.
I just had to
All
lean
right.
over.
Welcome, everyone. Episode 37. Episode 37, man. We're cooking. We're cooking through these episodes, man. We'll be at episode 100 before you know it.
You know what I didn't think about? You'll have to go back and look at the YouTube channel. Are we at our anniversary? It was right around this time.
Possibly. I don't know.
Let me look that up while you talk about news.
Yeah, so news. Something that I wanted to bring up first, I wanted to make sure that we talked about. As some of you may know, some of you may not know, we RUM-Gaming as an organization are partnered with Humble Bundle. And if you don't know what Humble Bundle is a platform that basically you can trade games and software for charitable donations. So they will have sales and they'll have bundles of different games, mostly indie titles, but sometimes they'll have some big name titles, AAA titles on there. And it's a, pay what you want kind of model. You pay $5, you get these 3 games. You pay $10, you get these 5 games. You pay $30, you get all 25 games, right? And all of that money goes towards a charity, right? And you get to choose which charity that can go towards. To choose our charity, our nonprofit, you can go to the description down below the stream and click that link, and any purchases you make going through that link, the proceeds will go to us and supporting our nonprofit. Now, the reason I wanted to bring it up...
Also in the chat.
Yes. We also just posted it in the chat. I'm actually going to make a Nightbog command for that, so that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. But the reason I bring that up is because they have what I think is a really, really, really cool sale going on right now. They're doing like a Capcom special. So it's all the cool like Capcom Street Fighter games and Mega Man and like anything Capcom, man, they've got it over there. And you're going to get a lot of really, really cool Capcom titles for super cheap. So I highly suggest you go out there and check it out. Check out our friends over at Humble Bundle and get you some really awesome games for super cheap. And again, I mentioned it briefly, but they also do a lot of software too. So if you're into video editing, music making, game design, anything like that, they also have huge discounts on some really cool software tools for stuff like that as well. So check that out.
They have Destiny 2 on there too. Like
Yeah.
a catch up for Destiny 2 expansions.
Yep.
Look there. You get the 6 Destiny 2 DLCs for $8. Is that what that is?
Yeah. Sounds about right for Humble Bundle.
Gee.
But yeah, like I said,
Like
every once in a while,
$40 a piece.
Yep. Every once in a while, they will, they'll get some really big names on there, and you can get a real good steal on some games, man. So definitely check that out.
What is the software right now? Is it the same as last week? We got Unreal. Beat Builders. Look at there.
Yeah.
In case somebody wants to make us some free lo-fi until Dragon gets off his button, doesn't.
Listen, I have 3 lo-fi songs, okay? If you want me to make some more lo-fi, you can pay for my fucking software. How about that?
You want me to buy this bundle for you? Beat Builders, crafting captivating tunes. Maybe I can learn how if I download that.
No, I have a lifetime subscription to FL Studios, so.
Well, then why do I need to pay for anything?
Well, because you're still like plugins and resources and stuff that I have to pay for. Like all the reverb and all the effects that I use is a monthly fee to have access to those plugins.
I got Microsoft Media Player on there.
Other news, if some of the more astute viewers have looked behind the goat's left shoulder facing the screen, it would be his right shoulder. You'll see our new piece of technology. Ta-da. The brand new, you saw it on Discord, you saw the test prints with it. It's a bamboo printer. It is top of the line. It is very, very exciting and really cool. It's a piece of machinery.
Yeah, so those of y'all that don't know, the thing on top here holds the material, and those that really don't know, this is what the material comes on, a little spool of like weed eater string. Different colors and types. And normally you can run one spool at a time, but this device on top holds 4 spools, and it'll automatically alternate colors to print things in multiple colors. It's really fancy. And that's what I was going to show. That's what I went to grab. It also has a camera built inside of it and a light built inside of it. It automatically records everything that it prints.
Well, I didn't know it had a camera built inside of it. That's wicked, dude.
So the reason for the camera is, one, it automatically records, which is why we have that time-lapse video of the Oogie Boogie that I printed. But it's also because it detects, like a spaghetti detector. It detects if it fucks up.
What?
And it'll stop printing.
That's incredible.
But this is the Oogie Boogie that we did the time-lapse print on.
Wow.
And like, here's the size reference. It's like a can and a half tall and like a can and a half wide. You can see it.
And the fidelity on that is incredible too.
Textures and stitching and everything.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. And this is only 15% infill, so I can toss it around.
Yeah. How long did it take to print that?
13 hours.
13 hours. That's pretty fast.
Yeah. And I'll shoot you the picture real quick so you can share with the class.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's on my phone. We just finished a veteran print this afternoon. And I would have just held it in my hand, but I didn't think about it. I got it taped up in the box next to me.
Yeah, and I heard about the effort you had to go through to get it in that box, so I'm not going to ask you to untape it.
Oh, the label. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, the effort? It'd take no effort. What are you talking about? It's easy to get it in there. I was just trying to... We got a label printer, which I'll show that off here in a second, too. So this veteran is for this cool Darth Vader bust. It's a 2-piece print. Printed the base first, and then the body second. I'll upload the time lapses tonight, hopefully. Yeah, you should be sharing that here in a second.
Yep, it's on screen now. Yeah, there's a couple like little imperfections that I can see just at a glance, but for the most part, man, that is almost as good as resin.
How that one printed. So if you were to look at this Oogie Boogie like upside down, how it printed that Darth Vader bust was like this. So the only thing touching the build plate was like right here where my fist is, and it printed like that at an angle.
Interesting.
And this bamboo prints so fast. And this was a supportless print, by the way. It printed with no supports. Not this one, the Darth Vader. And because of that, if there's not enough support, the thing prints so fast and it's jerking around so much that it can cause imperfections like that, because it's eventually like causes the print to move.
Right.
If it doesn't have enough supports on it. So it's almost like it was designed to be printed without supports, but not designed to be printed without supports on a super fast bamboo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny how like a lot of the 3D prints that you find these days are like dumbed down for shitty printers, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so it had a few little nicks at it, but it was nothing crazy. Still nothing like this crap that we had from the other printer.
Yeah.
And then speaking of printers, ironically, our 3D printing friend in town was over the other day to drop off some stuff, and I was talking about label maker printer / like black and white sticker maker.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, did you ever try that one I told you? I was like, yeah, I tried it, didn't like it, sent it back because it was printing. I think I threw away the crappy ones, but the edges were printing in gray instead of black. So I sent it back, and he's like, oh, well, you should try. And I showed him which one I'd got on Amazon. And ironically, in the advertisement right above it was the one he's using right now.
Mm-hmm.
and it was like 50% off for the next 32 minutes while he was standing there showing it to me.
Yoink!
So normally $160 label maker printer, I got it for 60 or 80.
Yeah.
And got it in the mail like 18 hours later.
Yeah.
So now we can make 4x. I can't see myself.
Oh, you know what?
4x6 flag stickers.
I got one too.
Yeah, but yours is the crappy one.
Yeah.
Like 40 solid good ones, as you can see here.
Oh, wow.
So now every package that we ship out will get at least one of these. I also got a roll of round stickers to print our spade on, but I haven't printed any of those yet. So just in case he's watching, gamer tag, what's his gamer tag? Sasquatcher or something?
You mean
Squatch.
IGN?
Where'd he go? No, I mean Squatch. So Squatch is the one we're sending a printout to, that Darth Vader. So he's got the first one of our cool new 4x6 flag stickers in the box for him.
Nice, nice.
And that'll get shipped out tomorrow now that I actually got the dang label printed. Still not the way I'm supposed to print it. I ended up taking a snippet of it and sending it to the wife on Discord and transferring that to my phone just to be able to print the dang thing. But
no, what are you gonna do?
But it's tape, boxed up, labeled, ready to go. Ship it out tomorrow, free of charge.
We're making some moves. We're starting this year strong on the rum front, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
JLove63, thank you very much for following.
It's the new regulator.
I have a feeling I know exactly who that is. That's my dad.
It's the lover of Jay.
That's my dad.
Is it? Did you finally walk him through it?
I didn't walk him through. I've been messaging him every week. Like, hey, here's the Twitch link. You should come watch. And I messaged him like 20 minutes ago.
Badgered him to death.
I messaged him 20 minutes ago. I was like, we're live on Discord. Would love your support. Send him the link. And
here
he is.
Maybe while you were over there this past weekend, you showed him how or something.
You know, if I'd have remembered, I might have. I didn't even think about it, to be honest. But hey, we're in it now.
Well, still, either way.
By the way, you can link your Amazon Prime account to the Twitch account that you just made, and then you can subscribe to this channel for free because you're an Amazon Prime member, and that gives us money for the nonprofit. So if you need help with that, let me know. I can help you through that.
Yep, anybody that's watching that isn't aware, whenever you click on that subscription button on your screen, it'll give you an option to use your Twitch Prime one as long as you have it linked together.
Yeah, as long as you have it linked with your Amazon account, you can use it, and you get one free per month. The only
technical downfall,
is you can't set it to you can't set it to automatically reuse. You have to go in every month and manually use the Twitch Prime subscription. That's the only issue.
Small sacrifice.
Any more news before we get started?
3D printer. Label printer. I thought I had something else, but no. I guess not. I swore I had a third thing, but maybe not. Hopefully next weekend we'll announce a show that we're going to try and go to this year. Just got to work out logistics of timing and scheduling and budget. For shows are expensive.
Yeah.
One of the ones I looked up, we wanted to be the best bang for our buck. I don't want to go to a little swap meet and make $30 and spend $200 to be there.
Yeah.
But some of them cost like $500 though, so we gotta make our choices wisely.
Yeah.
The only other news is that it is technically our first anniversary of streaming.
Yeah.
Technically, our first stream was on March 3rd, which this year falls on a Sunday. So either I guess we'll celebrate our anniversary next week. Maybe do some giveaways or something.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. More details on that at the end of the stream, so stick around if you want to hear about that.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, I guess we'll move on to our topic. Those of you that have been following knows that we've been traveling the globe with our black card, no budget, no spending limits, going country by country, nation by nation, exploring the globe. And we have landed this week in Asia. So we're super excited about this. Goat has Western Asia. If you split Mongolia and China straight up the middle, um, Goat's got Western Asia. I've got Eastern Asia, and we're gonna get into it. I'm excited for this one. This one is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the one I've been wanting to do for a while now. I'm really excited for this one. Because of all the places in the world that I genuinely, truly want to travel and explore, it is, Asian countries. I really want to go to Korea. I really want to go to the Philippines. I really want to go to Vietnam. It's a bucket list to go to Japan for me. Like I will go at some point before I'm dead. There's no question about it. That's how bad I want to go. So I'm excited about this one. And I wanted to. It made me laugh because I've always talked about how much I wanted to go to Japan, but I never really took the time to kind of line what that would look like out, And so this is kind of really helped me actualize what I would want to do if I went, other than just walk around Tokyo and just get lost, which, trust me, that's on the list, but we'll get there when we get there. But if you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and start this week.
Well, I was just gonna chime in that it's funny that you have this bucket list location, and I kind of don't. I mean, I did as a kid. My bucket list trip was just to go to Germany, and I just got stationed there instead.
Yeah.
So kind of worked out. It's like once I knocked off Germany at age 18, it's just all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of places I'd like to go just because I'm a tourist, I guess you could say. I like seeing the the name brand sites and cliche tourist locations and whatnot. I'd still like to go around America and go see the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, and but what do you call it? Statue of Liberty, all those kinds of things.
I'm
that's kind of what we try and do on our trips. Every time we go somewhere, we try and find all the photo opportunity locations, per se.
Yeah, that's funny because that's why I really think this particular thing is something that's real difficult for me, because I'm a person that I really, really, really strive to appreciate the culture. I don't want an Americanized version of their culture to suit my palate. I want the culture. When it comes to, most importantly, the food.
That's different in different countries, though.
Right.
In America.
Well, right.
In America, I just want to see the photo opportunities.
Well, right. But when I go somewhere, I don't want the nightlife. I don't care about, the festivals. I want to experience the culture. I want to go. I want to see what the people are about. Most importantly, I want the food. The food is my biggest motivator in all of this, which is why, this Asia episode is so exciting for me, because it's my favorite kind of food is Asian food. And that's from any Asian nation. I love Indian food. I love, Vietnamese food, Filipino. I love all Asian food.
Well, it's like last week, I almost settled on just taking a food tour in every country.
Yeah. And so when it comes to these, that's what I'm looking for. I want to get entrenched in the culture and the food. So some of these, it's really difficult to do that on a tour, or the way that I see myself doing stuff like that is just getting lost in the city, right? Going to the little shop on the corner that only the locals know about, that no tour guide's going to really tell you about. That kind of stuff is what really excites me. And I've researched this heavily for Japan, and I'm excited to share it. Because Japan is a very large portion of my Asia trip. But I do have some really cool stuff planned for a lot of other countries too.
Also, hopefully you didn't skip out on half the countries.
No, I didn't skip out on half the countries. I hit a bunch of the major ones. I skipped out on Russia just because there's really nothing going on in East Russia, dude.
Yeah, and since you told me that, I didn't really focus on whether mine was on West Russia or not. I just did Russia.
Yeah, like I would have loved to go see like St. Petersburg or but yeah, wasn't in my part of the globe. But I'll go ahead and start. And my first destination is 11 days in Vietnam. This is a guided tour that I found. Well, not a guided. It's a tour. You go through and you do like a cooking class. You can interact with some mountain tribes and their culture. You can watch the best sunset on Earth, April through September only, apparently. Alleyway and food stalls in the capital city, cruises on a lake and bay, tour of rice fields, kayaking, bamboo rafting, biking in the countryside.
You want to zoom in on that a little bit? Give us like 120% or something.
Of the picture? Oh, of the you talking
No,
about
of the
browser?
text. Yeah, we can't. I can barely read that, and I have a 32-inch screen.
Right, so I figure this 11-day private thing, just going all throughout Vietnam, learning how to cook some of the food, seeing some of the culture, like meeting.
Does it say bamboo rafting?
Yeah, bamboo rafting.
Like a boat made out of bamboo?
Yeah, right here. There's a picture of it. I got it up on screen. But it's like, man,
that's not what I was thinking.
That is
of like a lost islander making a boat out of bamboo sticks or something.
Yeah, but I was like, man, this is really cool. This is how you experience Vietnam, man. That's awesome. In 11 days, dude, it's all packaged. Boom, done deal. Vietnam's done. And
yeah,
obviously, obviously on the stops during those days where we have free days in the city, I'm going to spend a bunch of money on food and knickknacks and whatever the case may be, right? So there's going to be a bunch of money spent. But it looked badass, man.
That's what I was happy with about the Asia destinations compared to Europe. Europe was like, there was no big, like, 10-day journeys. They're like, we can show you everything in 16 hours.
Yeah.
Well, damn. That's all. Like, man, I went from like a different country each day over there because it was just like, here's everything.
Yeah.
In 8 hours. And
yeah. Like, it's almost like information overload at that point. You just get blasted with so much shit at once. You come out of it in shock. Like, what the fuck did I just look at?
Well, I'm saying it's nice that over here there seems to be more sightseeing, more views, more culture experiences.
Yeah, man. So this one was cool. I was flipping through the pictures on this. I was like, this is badass. That's an experience, man. That's fun. So that was my time in Vietnam. Comes out to $25.18 per person. I don't know if it's a group thing. I didn't look.
That's it?
Yeah.
For 11 days? Does it include lodging?
It includes all entry fees, private ground and water transportation, English-speaking private tour guides, lodging for one night, lunch and dinner. I did not put the hotel. I didn't realize it was lodging for one night. But
yeah, it's normally my red flag when it's like that cheap for that long. I'm like,
yeah,
it must be missing lodging.
Yeah.
But that was the problem with a lot of the Europe ones.
Yeah, but it looks like it picks up in Hanoi. So you just get a hotel in Hanoi and every day they'll come and pick you up and take you out. So that's Vietnam.
Something to keep in mind when you get your black card, Don't forget lodging.
Yeah. Next was the Philippines, and I found again a 12-day Philippines. It's called a honeymoon tour.
You're gonna spend 6 months in Asia.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Comes with a private English-speaking guide, private driver and vehicle, hotel accommodations, airfare to the different places in the Philippines, and breakfast and lunch. But it's just a private tour of the Philippines.
You gonna go meet some of our help desk counterparts?
Yeah.
Have a beer with them?
Yeah. I love Filipino food, dude. I love Filipino people. But yeah, I just thought this would be sick.
And
You know.
just a real quick thing about that, though, like you're talking about our Philippines help desk. One of the guys that I work with is from Panama,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, man, it's expensive to live in Panama. Like you would think, you think of Philippines, and you think, oh, you can go there with $100 and live like a king or something. But
Yeah.
man, I was thinking the same thing in Panama. And I'm like, God dang,
Nope.
you got to be rich to live in Panama. Like for like a, what would be like a rundown house in the ghetto over here is like a $2,000 a month rent payment over there. I'm like,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, no, miss me with all that shit.
We were just, talking about it was like moving apartments or something, and I was like, man, well, in my head, like I tell all my friends, you're like, oh man, why don't you just, look about getting a house or something, like, I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
that's why.
Yeah. You ain't doing that working at the help desk at Tier 1. Maybe when you're a supervisor or something.
But this 12-day Philippine private tour came out to $3,600 for 2 people.
Probably no logic.
It says here hotel accommodation, a hotel accommodation based on twin sharing room.
For the whole thing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that say?
Breakfast and lunch.
No,
it says 11 and lunch.
And
okay, so they provide breakfast for every day. Yeah, and then lunch you eat out. Yeah.
And then dinner, I guess, is on you. Huh?
Yeah. So breakfast every morning, and then lunch and dinner's on you.
Personal travel insurance. Oh no, not included. Okay.
Personal driver and air-conditioned vehicle.
Entry visa?
Entry visa fees to get into the Philippines. They don't pay the fees for you to get into the Philippines. You have to pay for the visa.
I mean, can't you just get in with your passport?
Yeah, maybe, probably. I don't know. But yeah. So $3,600, not bad. That's the Philippines.
Your honeymoon tour.
Yeah. And then another one, I found another 12-day tour of China, going to Beijing, the Yangtze River cruise, and Shanghai. So I'm seeing all the the big cities in China. We'll look at
China's so big.
Dude. Yeah. And that's why I was like, this is probably going to be the best option. Before I look at the pictures, I'll go down to the what's included. Entrance fees, cruise accommodations for 3 nights, a vehicle, all domestic flights, English and Chinese speaking tour guide, and 7 days of lunch. You have to get your own lodging. Explore China from Beijing, Jihan, Yangtze River cruise, and Shanghai, along with your private guide, which offers private van driver, entrance fees of sites, Chinese lunch, Yangtze River cruise package, hotel accommodation not included. But yeah, I was like, man, this will be...
I was thinking like you were cruising on the coastline or something. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but river cruise.
Yeah, river cruise. Sense. Yeah. But it's like, man, go see the Great Wall, dude. Like, do this river cruise, go see the temples and shit in Shanghai and Beijing.
Oh, yep. That next picture I was about to say, you get to go see that. That'd be a cool thing to see.
Yeah, the terracotta army.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was trying to remember, like, isn't it like 10,000 soldiers or something?
Yeah.
Astronomical.
Terracotta soldiers, yeah. But it's like, man, that's cool. Once again, I'm real big on, like, I don't want somebody to tell me where to go. I just want somebody that speaks the language, that knows a cool, a couple of tricks, and that can just go along with me and keep me out of trouble.
That's 8,000. As many as 8,000 terracotta warriors.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. That would be, yeah.
Every time I see a clip of that, like the overthinking part of my brain is like, man, like how many mistakes were made out of 8,000? And the fact that, they've sustained this long.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Crazy when you think of
China,
like we can't keep this 3D print together for a couple of years. But this terracotta stone statues are there for life.
yeah. So China is interesting for me because I talk about, you know, food is a big motivator for me, and traditional authentic Chinese food is something that I can't confidently say I've ever had. And I can't confidently say that I would enjoy, because a lot of like primary properties of Chinese, like traditional authentic Chinese food, are things like slimy and sour. Right? These are like the texture components that are like really prevalent in actual Chinese food. And for me personally, I don't get down with that very well. So I don't know
textures.
I don't know how me and true Chinese food will mesh texturally. But I'm definitely open to trying it. But that was my China thing. Get to go see Beijing and Shanghai, and, you know, do the river cruise. That was really cool.
Did it show the river cruise on there?
It showed a picture of the boat. Let me pull it up.
I think
right
that's
here.
our third picture right there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can
get no pictures of like the inside or anything. That's
No.
a big boat. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big boat.
That's like a legit cruise boat.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
That's why at first when you said cruise, I was thinking big cruise boat. And I'm like, man, a cruise for what?
No,
like
this is a river cruise.
An hour down
this
the beach.
No, this is nothing like a cruise boat. This is tiny compared to an actual cruise ship. But
I'm saying,
yeah, it's
again though. When I think river, I think of like, you know, river boat.
Yeah, no, this is designed like
Biloxi or something.
We would spend for this particular tour. You would spend 3 days on this boat.
Or which one of those cash-ins do you want to do?
Do I want to do of the pictures?
No, the cash-ins. So now we both have to drink. But you have to posture check.
Oh, I have to posture check. Oh, hey, I'll hydrate. I don't have a problem with it. I need to.
I swear it's like he watched me take a drink first and then started saying to hydrate. And like, God dang, I just like finished my soda and you're like, hey, take 5 drinks. Damn it. I'm trying to pace myself here. I gotta make it to 10 o'clock, Scriff. Ain't no bathroom breaks in the talk show.
But anyway, that was China. Thought that was pretty cool. Well, that would be fun. Next is South Korea. Now, this one I was really excited for, because this one is a private 9-day specific food tour around South Korea.
That's a long food tour.
Yes, dude. $4,500, and you're just going around South Korea eating food. They take you to the Seoul. You go to like a history museum. You go to the DMZ, so you get to see the border of North Korea and South Korea, which I thought was pretty cool.
The demilitarized zone.
Yep. They provide breakfast and lunch. It also comes with a 3 or 4 star hotel stay, and private transportation.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just food for 9 days in South Korea. And I personally love Korean food, so this would be incredible to me.
So, do we like flip a coin? See who's gonna lose their glasses?
We could just ask, babe, who do you want to lose glasses?
You have to read, so how about I lose them?
Okay, so she said that it was both. She thought it would be both of us.
No, that's $5,000 per person. You gotta spend those points on something.
All right, so just me then. All right. Well, you know what? This is a nice thing. I've got my monitor on an arm. I can just do this.
Good night.
Can't see it. There we go. All right. But yeah, food tour. Food tour in Korea, man.
From now on, Dragon's just guessing on what the rest of the shit is.
Yeah, I don't.
This one is something about food.
Yeah,
Or
food.
foot. I'm not sure.
Is that 2 O's, 3 or 1? I can't really. Oh God, who's that in chat? Oh, that's Kendall. Hi, Kendall. All right, so that's Korea.
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah, but that's Korea.
Did
So-
you get through all the fish? Oh yeah, it already
Yeah.
cycled back.
Yeah.
Wasn't very many.
So before I get to Japan, I want to preface something. Okay.
Hang on, I gotta say, do you worry that not all the platters are gonna be that extravagant? They're like setting you up, setting the expectations high right there with that picture.
Probably.
So I
But-
feel like when I see that, I'm like, oh man, every meal is gonna be like that, and then like the second one's gonna be like a sandwich.
Hey, Joe Pesci, say Yugoslavia. Okay. Yeah, no, probably. But that's okay, dude. Like all Korean food is good Korean food.
Hey, you know what? We didn't start a timer.
Oh yeah, we need to. How long
Because
did we say it was?
started-
5 minutes?
This is, I want to say it was 10 minutes.
Was it 10 minutes?
I'll start one for you. You keep going. Don't you worry about it.
Okay, yeah. So let me preface Japan by saying up front, I'm gonna bring $2.5 million in 2 months in Japan.
God,
Okay, that's my Japan trip.
sir.
No.
The fuck are you
No.
buying?
I don't. That's my Japan trip. Now, with that being said, I have selected a number of different options of places that I will be going out of my way to go and do. So I'll showcase some of those. Now, I could spend 2 episodes outlining all of the things that I would want to do in Japan. These are just a select few that I think will provide an adequate amount of time. So we'll
you
go
got
through
about
some of
10
these.
more tabs up there. Like, shit.
No, don't worry, we'll get through. So
Uh-huh.
the first one I have is this place. It's called Taishoken.
You sure you know where you're clicking?
Yes, this is it's a ramen restaurant in Tokyo called Taishoken. The reason why this ramen restaurant is important for me to go to is because it is the place where my favorite style of ramen originated. It is the OG. And my favorite style of ramen is called sukemen. And what it is it's ramen, but the broth is not mixed in with the noodles. It's on the side. You dip the noodles in the broth. The broth is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Reduced. It's thick. It's almost kind of like a syrup. And
Concentrated.
it's concentrated, so it sticks to the noodles. And it's my favorite style of ramen. So we'll go through a couple of pictures here. Yeah, here it is. And this place is the place that started it. They originated this style. So I was like, I have to go try it. It's just this tiny
Yeah.
little joint. Yeah.
To me, there's something about like having it soak into the noodle that I don't know.
So this would be one of the first stops that I made. The next one, I'm doing Mario Kart in Tokyo, baby. We're gonna go drive around Tokyo in a Mario Kart
You mean a go-kart?
or a go-kart, but they have they give you Mario Kart costumes to wear, like Disney costumes and onesies and stuff to wear. Just riding go-karts through Tokyo, man. Thought that'd be fun.
Okay. Is it a tour or do you just go wherever you want?
Well, it's a tour. There's a guided,
Like a
direction.
guided
Yeah,
path,
like a
yeah.
guided thing you have to go.
Guided route.
Guided route. Next, we're going to Universal Studios Japan. We're going to Super Nintendo World, baby. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have to.
I'm still waiting to see how this is going to be $2 million.
$2.5 million. You're missing 500,000 there. But Universal Studios Japan. I didn't look at ticket prices. Don't care. I've got $2.5 million.
I mean, it's a theme park. It's not
Yeah.
going to cost that much.
Next is Rokurincha. This is another ramen shop that does Sukemen style ramen amongst other types. But this place is unique because it's regarded as like one of the best ramen shops in Japan. And its location is really funny. It's in like the bottom floor of a subway station. Right? And it's tiny, but it's regarded as one of the best ramen shops in Japan.
How many floors does the subway station have?
Shit, I don't know. It's Japan, dude. It could have
floor.
It's Japan. It could have
subway
multiple
station.
floors, dude.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just and you can use your subway, your train pass to buy your food. But yeah, like this line wraps all the way around, and then they also have to put another line on this corner right here, because it will literally every day there will be a line circling this entire corner for this ramen. And it's like, I have to go try it. I have to go.
I saw a TikTok the other day that made me want to actually start like looking for more TikToks like it. They're like trying to survive like an entire day off of just what they win out of like the food claw machine.
Oh yeah. I watched
and I've seen a bunch of videos about, you know, like the vending machines and stuff too, and it's like, man, I kind of want to go down that rabbit hole of like the vending machines and claw machines.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, because there's a baseball player that I follow on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, and he played for the MLB for a while. He played for the Dodgers, and then there was like some like scandal that happened. It ended up not being his fault, like legally proven, like he had nothing to do with it. But the team like still like sent him to Japan and cut him from the team. And so he was playing for a Japanese team for a long time. And in some of his videos, he would like, you know, just vlog being in Japan and playing baseball in Japan. And he did a whole video on like, can I eat for an entire day as a professional athlete on only vending machine food in Japan? It was a pretty interesting video because, you know, Japan is like world renowned for their vending machines.
Yeah, I kind of want to fall down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, it seems like, man, that would be interesting.
How many claw machines there are for food too.
Yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to hit this ramen shop. The next place is where a lot of the money will be spent. This is the Nishiki Market in, I think it's Kyoto. Yeah, Kyoto. And it's just a giant market. Just full of anything you could imagine. Food, knives, toys, clothes. It's a market.
You're gonna spend $1 million there?
Not just here, but throughout all of Japan during the time going to all of these things in 2.5 months.
You said the majority of your money.
Well, a lot of money is going to get spent here. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'd have to spend an ungodly amount of time in this market. Just, oh. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like, why can't we have markets like this in America?
I mean, we do in some places, but they're just not common.
Yeah, like flower shops. Like, there's everything. They have like people that like make their own, like, that make, you know, Japanese cooking knives, and like I would buy so many. But so yeah, so this is this is one of the big things that I would want to do. The next thing I would want to do is also in Kyoto. It's a restaurant called Kikunoi. Now, within Japanese cooking, there is a style of cooking called kaiseki, which originates from like the vegetarian Buddhist monk diet and lifestyle. It's highly refined, highly seasonal Japanese cooking.
Hey,
so it's like
glasses back on.
Oh, wonderful. So it's basically like the special forces of Japanese food, right? And this particular restaurant is 3 Michelin stars. The cooks that work at this restaurant live on the premise.
I mean, I imagine that kind of being the case at a lot of these kind of places.
Right. Like this place, again, 3 Michelin stars. And it's just, I would have to go try it. Oh, there's a 7-second
more pictures
video.
or just the sheets?
The menu changes every single month because the chef wants to do, basically pay tribute to the season. So every month, depending on what's in season, the menu will change. And it's just beautiful presentation, top of the line, finest possible ingredients. Meticulously and obsessively manicured for the perfect meal. Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, some of it seems a little, I don't know. When it comes to like portion size and fanciness, I feel like it's sometimes over the top. Where it's like, we're only going to give you this, snack.
You have to. So I'll. You have to think about it in this way, right? For this particular restaurant, the meal is like 5 courses. So yes, the portions are small, but you're getting 5 portions.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying in general, with a lot of, sometimes the fancier it is, the less food you're getting. That's like, the quantity has to change the fancier it gets.
Well, because the fancier it gets, the better the ingredients, the more expensive those ingredients become. So if you want,
that's fine.
The same quantity of a $20 bowl of ramen on a $200 bowl of ramen, that $200 bowl of ramen is probably going to be more on like the $300-400 range. Like if you want the same size.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like that should be like an option.
Oh yeah,
like
supersize me, bitch.
Small portion, normal portion, or something. Like, I don't know. It's just, what's the point in eating this 5-course meal if I'm still hungry afterwards? Like, shit. I just paid a shit ton of money. I had a lot of, flavor and enjoyed it and everything. But my whole point after eating a meal is I want to be full. Like, now, if I can up my experience while getting full, great.
Yeah.
But my ultimate goal, no matter how much it costs, is to get full. Like,
yeah. But this was one of my must-do destinations for Kyoto. Next,
3 grapes and a toothpick.
We go back to Tokyo for what is regarded as the best bar in Tokyo. Specifically for the bartender. The bartender that the bartender that owns this bar is regarded as like one of the best bartenders in the world. The pictures don't really do much, but the guy,
it's pretty fancy.
The guy that runs this bar is regarded as one of the best in the world, and so it's like I gotta try that, like make me like the best pina colada in the world, please. Like, all right, but yeah, that was a short little, fun little stop. I think I'd probably make it once or maybe twice. Next, we're climbing Mount Fuji. Got to. You have to summit Mount Fuji.
Better carry me up Mount Fuji. I ain't ever climbing no mountain. Who knows though? If I was black card rich, I might actually be in shape.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to climb. I want to summit Mount Fuji because what comes with it is they give you like a walking stick at the very bottom. And throughout the trek, there's like these little stations that you can stop at to eat, get a drink, rest. At every station, they will like burn in like a stamp on your cane. And so when you get to the top, you have your cane with all the stamps, proving that, yeah, I fucking made it. And you can keep that with you forever. And it's like,
well,
yeah, man.
It'd be fucked up if they took it from you at the end. Congratulations. Give me my stick back.
Yeah, but it says it takes 2 days. You can do a private 2-day or 1-day Mount Fuji tour. The climb can take between 5 to
6-day tour.
The climb can take between 5 to 10 hours. Most people will start on the Subaru line Fifth Station, which is an average of a 5 to 6 hour climb to the summit. So you're just climbing a mountain for 6 hours. But man, I feel like with the scenery, dude, and with the right people, no problem. No problem.
Let's see. Oh, there's a little picture of different mountains. Oh. Mount Fuji's one of like the shortest of all the big mountains to climb.
Yeah.
Got Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Everest.
Look at this. Look at this. These old people are climbing it. You can do it.
Just because they're there in a picture doesn't mean they climbed to the top. Right?
You're right. You're right.
Nah, I mean, if we're walking at a decent pace, I'm sure probably just take me a while. It might just have to roll me back down. But...
You got a zip line or something? Like, come on, can we speed this up?
You put me in one of those big bouncy balls and just look out below.
Oh,
or like a hand glider.
Yeah.
Hand glide back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from how it was written, it was like just walk for 6 hours. I'm like, well, shit, you're not even like climbing. I'm thinking like Mount Everest.
No, it's a very traveled, very guided trail all the way to the top. There's not a whole lot of difficulty. It's just time consuming and long. Yeah. And uphill. That's it. It says it even says like on the description of like the web page here. Let me go to the home page. It says
so easy grandma can do it.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Here we go.
Well, I look at it like, not that I'm anywhere near in that shape anymore, but back in the Army, we were doing 10-mile runs. So I'm like, if I could run for 10 miles,
yeah,
I can casually go up Mount Fuji with a walking stick.
It says, do not believe the blogs that say Mount Fuji is an easy climb. Make no mistake, at 3,776 meters, at 12,000 feet, the climb up Mount Fuji is characterized by serious elevation gain, rapidly changing extreme weather, steep inclines, and long switchbacks. This is not a climb that you want to attempt without proper conditioning and physical preparation. While it is true that some people climb Mount Fuji in sneakers, jeans, and a sweatshirt, they're taking serious potential risks that should never be replicated. Although it may be common to see young children and older adults climbing Mount Fuji, you need to remember that those old people on the mountain have been doing this their whole life. And those young kids are generally the exception and not the rule. I think you're hyping it up a little bit more than it actually is there. Because if old people and children are climbing it, I'm sure I'll be fine.
I mean, granted, my grandpa in Germany, we used to go visit him, dude had a pacemaker, and this dude, like, this is when I was actually in shape.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Yes, it is. It's always snowing on Mount Fuji.
He said, my grandpa with a pacemaker in Germany, while I was still a soldier in the military, was like outpacing me.
Yeah.
Going through town.
Yeah.
Because he liked to do hiking and stuff like that. That's what he did as a hobby.
Yeah.
Every weekend, this dude was hiking everywhere. And like, here I'm like, yeah, I'm in the Army, but goddamn, I'm not like conditioned for hiking.
It's different than a ruck march, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but to get through,
go forever, but
to get through Japan we got two more spots that are must goes for me. The second to last place is a place called Birdland in Tokyo. It is the only Michelin star yakitori restaurant in the world. And for those of you who don't know what yakitori is, yaki means flame grilled. Tori is chicken, so it's flame grilled chicken. It's the chicken skewers that they roast over an open flame. They also serve a bunch of other things, but they're known for their yakitori. And so I was like, I've got to try it.
They look more grapes.
Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. It looks so good. Okay. And then the final stop is a place called Sawada. Now, this place is also incredible. It's a 3-star Michelin sushi restaurant. The guy, it is ran by the sushi chef and his wife, and they serve 8 people a day. And it's widely regarded as the best sushi in the world. And again, they serve 8 people a day. And it's just like in this nondescript office building, right?
You said they serve how many people a day?
8.
8?
8 people. They serve 8 people a day.
It's kind of weird.
Well,
is it just
because
first come first serve?
Well, no, it's a reservation list, but the reason why is because the sushi chef goes out every morning and is the first one in the markets in the morning to get the freshest first pick of everything there. So he has the absolute freshest ingredients every single day. The best ingredients every day.
I'm just trying to think of the logistics, though, where it's like, how long out is this reservation list? You know,
Dude, yeah, no, incredibly long. You have to be very lucky.
Yeah. I was saying, like, at what point do you stop taking reservations? You know, like
Oh,
you can't
yeah,
just have
I don't know.
infinite
Well, I
list.
don't know if it's
So-
reservation or if it's first come first serve. I don't actually know. I would assume it's reservation, but it would make sense to be first come first serve, I guess.
Yeah, but at the same time, well, then you got people camping out front. So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
But it's Japan. People are different. Like they're wired different out there.
I mean, maybe it's reservations, but it's daily, and it's just whoever gets the call in first.
Yeah, true.
Or
But-
maybe it's just a raffle.
Yeah, who knows?
Shit, who knows? Be another thing to rabbit hole into. How do you actually get into that restaurant?
But yeah, just, again, regarded as the best sushi in the world. Yeah, absolutely. I want to go try it.
Well, that's what I was wondering, though. It's like, so how the heck do you get in there? Because it almost wonders, like, is a black card going to mean shit in that situation?
Well, let's see. Do they have...
Well, it's something to look up later. We
Yeah.
only got 20 minutes. You took
Yeah.
the first hour.
But yeah, that's my trip.
Fortunately, mine's shorter.
Listen, man, I've been looking forward to this episode for a while now. So you think I wasn't
Well,
going to go fucking nuts with it?
I did want to say, Asia, well, not really, a lot of the countries that you don't really know anything about in all of Greater Asia, I was kind of concerned about, where I'm like, man, how many exciting baller things is there even going to be to do,
Yeah.
And turns out there's some decent ones out there. I was more impressed than I thought it was going to be. And the
That's good.
first
I'm
one off
really
the
excited
list-
to see what you come up with, because I felt like I was really missing out on a lot of stuff, not getting, Western Asia, because I really would love to go see like India and Saudi Arabia, Dubai, like Russia. Like that would be
Yeah.
so cool.
Well, starting off a list I was excited about. We're going to Russia first, because I thought that might be the hardest one. It actually was the coolest and easiest one.
All right, let me get some stuff pulled up here before we get started. Let me pull up all these tabs.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to explain it first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So going to Russia first, and it was exciting because I want to say everywhere we've been so far, one of us at least has had some kind of train ride.
It's been, yeah.
Because I had an amazing train ride in Africa, and I'm pretty sure one of us had a train ride in Australia. I can't totally remember. And I think you had a train ride in Europe, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a train ride in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. And I shit you not, the second thing that I pulled up in Russia is probably the best train ride yet.
Yeah, I'm
And I
trying to
was excited
find.
as
I'm
shit.
trying to find pictures.
So there's pictures. The first link is just the information. Second link is some pictures.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here, let me pull it up for you guys.
But this one is what was it? How many days with it? I want to say it was somewhere between 12 and 14. It's kind of hard to find the information right now because technically the one I want to take doesn't have any open dates right now. But you can still look at the brochure and whatnot. But this is a super.
Oh
luxury,
shit! So
nice
one of
train.
the cities that it stops in was one of the cities I was considering putting in for Russia for mine. Irkutsk. It's like middle of the trip, like just above Mongolia. I looked at some pictures of that town, and like it's got like these really cool like Russian architecture buildings that I was like, oh man, that'd be cool to see. But it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go to this town just to look at some fucking buildings. Like that's cool and all, but like I'm gonna keep that off the list.
Yeah, so this train, Trans-Siberian Express, actually has all kinds of tours, and like they have like 3 or 4 different like quality of trains.
Mhm.
And so you kind of go all over Asia and India, and there's lots of these train rides. But this was the big Russia one that goes literally all the way from like the ocean coast, between China and Japan right there.
Yeah, all the way
to
across.
Moscow on Europe. Like, it literally covers the entire Russian border. And it includes, what was it? So, day one, you get to, it has off-train excursions and whatnot. So you get to go to Moscow, Kazan, all these cities that I don't know how to say, seeing every little bit of cultural and architectural experiences, as well as even like going out on like the glaciers and whatnot. And on board, it comes with all the meals and everything. But when you look at the pictures of the inside of this train,
Oh, I am, dude.
it just blows the other trains out of the
Oh
water.
my! Now that is a fucking train, dude.
Yeah.
Gold class. Fuck that.
Cabins.
Imperial suite, dude. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's what the brochure is of the Imperial Suite, the second link I gave you. But yeah, that's a nice train. As soon as I saw the picture of the inside of the train, I was just like, sold.
Yep. Done.
Yeah. And the fact that you get to cover the entire border of Russia. And I'm not kidding, I almost got on this train twice in my Asia tour here. Because like I said, it covers, you can almost take the same company's set of trains through every country in Asia except Japan.
Man, barbecue on the shores of Lake Baikal, which is the glacier lake, plus the opportunity to swim in its water, dude. That's so fucking sick. That's so fucking cool. Hell yeah, dude. That's badass. See Mongolia's 3 national sports. Man.
Yeah, some of the stops, even kind of crosses over into some of my other countries on the list.
Private viewing of the Kremlin Armory in Moscow. What? Champagne reception on departure with a military brass band performance.
Even like your royalty.
This is incredible. That's so fucking cool, man. Who thought I would nerd out over trains, dude? What?
I know. That's also, it was almost like it was meant to be when I
But
saw
like, look
this
at the
luxury
fucking
train.
look at the train that pulls the fucking thing, the locomotive itself, dude. That thing is cool looking.
Yeah,
Man, that's badass.
it's not just a generic American cargo train.
Yeah, man, that's sick.
Yeah, so that's the first thing. That's like a 2-week tour.
Yeah, man.
Cost $30,000 for 2.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, but I mean, God, you're seeing so much.
Yeah.
Secondly, and this one's kind of funny. So it's called the Wonderful Three Stands. To see all 3 of the stand countries. But looking through the description and looking at the country list on the map,
explain what
I can't.
the stand.
I'm trying to. I'm saying I can't figure out what the third stand is. One's Uzbekistan and the other one's Kazakhstan. But I don't know which one the other stand is. Because it's not Kyrgyzstan, because that's a city, not a country. So, but it's basically 3 countries in one, and I'm just not sure exactly what the third country is.
It looks like it's Samarkand.
It was supposed to be. Yeah. But either way, this one has tons of the whole, like, cultural experience. And
yeah,
it's funny that Gert chimes in just now, because I was telling him, I was like, that's my main point. I just want as many things to throw in the photo album as possible.
Yeah, man.
And just hit as many points as I can. And this one just goes from point to point to point to point to point to point to point. Just all over 3 countries. You're going to mosque and the villages and bazaars. You get shopping experiences, art experiences, like everything across these 3 stands.
I figured out what the third one was.
Did you?
Yeah, Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan. It's a pass, but you pass by it, and it's the city Bishkek. It's the capital of that country with glaciers and wildlife trails. Yeah. So you pass through it. You just, hey, look at that over there.
Some snapshots out the window. On your left, you'll see the glaciers. And now the Ollie 2 Square. But still,
that's cool.
That was full of shopping and culture. Snap through those.
I love the architecture. That's really cool.
When I pulled up things like Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, I'm like, man, what am I gonna find here?
Well, you know what's significant about Kazakhstan, right? It's where Borat's from, dude.
Borat,
yeah. Very nice.
Still, other than that, though, you don't think of tourist things,
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that there was this huge, I want to say it was a 9-day, 10-day,
11-day,
11-day,
10-night tour. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Kind of see it all.
Yeah, and there's a picture of a train. I don't know if you ever get to ride one, but there's a picture of a train.
Yeah, but that's not the same kind of train.
It's not the same train.
I think it did say on the list included train rides.
Let me see. 1 liter of mineral water and fresh fruit per day. Train tickets. Yeah, you do get to ride on a train. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that's how you actually get to the different points.
Oh yeah, bullet. Yeah, like a train.
Yeah, but it's not like the luxury train.
Yeah.
It's more like getting on a bus.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And that was pretty cheap too, as you saw. It was only $2,000 for 2 people.
Yeah.
Granted, it's kind of like some years though. I gotta find my own lodging and whatnot. But still. The next one, as you already have pulled up, going into Turkey. Another one that I was kind of curious what I would find, and it was pretty nice. This was I want to say it was just a 2-man tour, like a private 2-man tour.
Yeah.
It's a 10-day tour. Covers accommodation, transfers, flights, everything. Zigzagging across the country.
Is that like the bus or something? That they transport you in?
I think that's the yacht.
Oh, is it the yacht
that you get to go on? Yeah.
Oh shit! Who the hell are these people?
my friends, man. God.
It's like I don't mind like people being in the picture, but it's like I don't want to see a selfie. Like the fuck.
So you have a professional tour guide. All the flights are covered. You even get to go on a hot air balloon in Cappadocia, whatever that is. You get all your lunches and breakfast for free. You just got to buy dinners.
Oh, that's cool. Like the market with all like the lights and lamps.
So you get to go to Istanbul. You get a private Istanbul city tour. You get the private Euphesus tour. Just
wow,
private tour after private tour.
Look at that hot air balloon picture, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my!
And then go on a hot air balloon right at the end.
That's so cool. Yeah, man, that's dope.
Sightseeing.
Oh, that would be awesome. That'd probably be my favorite part. Is like going like to the desert caves and seeing like the structures like carved out of the. Yeah, that would probably be my favorite part.
It was what was that one called? I just read it a second ago. I can't remember what it was called.
Ephesus? Ancient ruins. Yeah.
Ruins of ancient Hierapolis.
Oh, wait, you can go see the
fascinating Kamakli underground city.
House of the Virgin Mary, the Temple of Artemis. Wow.
Like I said, my photo album's going to be thick. Everywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Next, go into
another train.
Was it the train?
Yeah, Maharaja Express.
I think I did end up getting a train. Yeah. For some reason I was thinking I didn't. No, there was another one. Oh yeah, because it was this one specifically just India. So there was one that actually like you can go through Mongolia and through Kazakhstan, like through parts of India.
Yeah.
But apparently these trains in India are like world known. Like there's 3 like sets of like I guess it's a thing there. 3 like sets of different luxury trains. And this one just seemed pretty crazy just because of how big it is. Like I kind of wanted to see a picture of the actual train because these rooms look huge.
Yeah, I was just kind of like flipping through.
Yeah, and I'm like, how wide is this train?
So which journey were you looking at? Like Heritage of India? The 7-day, 6-night?
Yeah, I thought that's what the.
Well, I was just looking at the itinerary. I was trying to pull up the itinerary of like where you'd go. Presidential suite, $25,000 per person.
Apparently, I failed to put the link.
Okay, there's a picture of that. There's like a small picture of the outside of the train.
Yeah, barely. View all photos. Let's see. No, not even on that. Yeah, where is the dang? Oh, here. Exterior of train. Oh, here we go. So if you go
photo
to
gallery.
the top.
About train photo gallery. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I found it. Maybe. I found it. Oh, yeah, that's a cool looking train from the outside.
Yeah, it still doesn't look that big.
Well, I mean, if you have an entire cart just for one person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. The itinerary's at the top. Yeah. The Heritage of India. Well,
okay, and then the presidential suite. It's got like a couch and a desk.
Yeah, it's listed as like a writing desk.
Yeah.
Writing desk.
Looks like a queen-sized bed.
Yeah, it doesn't give you. Oh, it does give you there. Okay. I didn't realize it was expandables when you go to the itinerary. I just saw the cities and I'm like, all right, I guess that's covering all the cities. You know, I'm not real familiar with Indian city names. But if you click on the plus sign, it tells you
the welcome
ceremony at the first one. Have an onboard dinner. And then you get to see the city palace. Yeah, take you out to lunch. Lots of cool stuff.
I'm flipping through the pictures of
Spas facilities at the hotel.
the
Private shopping tour.
I'm flipping through all the pictures of like the restaurant and the bar cart and on the train.
And all the stuff, the things, yeah. So the next one, you go to Kazakhstan, the fourth day of the tour. Spend your morning on board, or choose activities such as tour the village, enjoy the spa facilities. Again, there's a fort and a palace museum to go to, an old clock tower market. Interesting. Enjoy a joyride in tuk-tuks. All right, we gotta look up what a tuk-tuk is.
RVs on rails. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's the little like three-wheeler carts that you see in like the Philippines and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
can you fit in one of those?
Hey, what are you trying to say?
I think you know what I'm trying to say.
I think me and my girlish figure will fit on there just fine, thank you.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Let's see. On the fourth day, you go to see some temples and museum. You know, kind of takes you just through all the different. Take an excursion to the sand dunes. What is that one? You visit the city palace.
Golfing at the golf club.
Or the exciting elephant activity, which includes painting them. I don't want to paint an elephant. Sounds demeaning. Another shopping spree over there. Or go golfing at the golf club. See, Garrett? There you go. You can just go golfing in India.
Yeah, man.
He says he refuses to fly. I was like, dude, if we got a black card, I'll pay a doctor just to knock you out, and you'll just wake up when we get there. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll just wake up like, oh shit, we're here. All right, let's party. On the sixth day of this train ride, you get to go on a Jeep safari and hope you don't get eaten by a tiger.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then seventh day ends in Taj Mahal.
In Delhi.
Enjoy a lavish champagne breakfast at Taj Mahal. Yeah, you get to see all of India on that one. Oh, you're looking at the list too, yeah.
Yeah, that's badass, man.
I was hoping to see like a map. I'm just curious, like, well, there goes, like, I don't know where New Delhi to Mumbai to Delhi is per se, but so Mumbai to Delhi, Mumbai. It's like west side to north, so you kind of miss like 3/4 of the country, but you don't get to go to Bangladesh.
Yeah.
But lastly, though, is where we get to go relax in Mongolia. Do a little Gobi Desert luxury holiday for 6 days.
Oh, yeah. There we go. 5-star hotel, lunch and dinner the first day.
Yeah. That was just a tour through the city there. Then afterwards, you go through sand dune tours, visit nomads and camel riding, go to a luxury lodge and flaming cliffs.
Like Eagle
place
Valley.
Is renowned for the discovery of the first dinosaur eggs in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, a little bit of hiking and walking and just some big wide open air.
Yeah, man, that's sick.
And apparently there's like, I don't see it on the list, but down in the tour price it says it includes fees to national parks and museums, but I don't remember it saying anything about museums anywhere. I wasn't quite sure. At least unless I missed it. I don't see any of these talking about a museum. I was supposed to use solid.
It says you'll have 3.5 to 4.5 hours of daily driving on steps and through scenic views between attractions. The rest of the day, you will have some light activities such as 1 to 3 hours of soft hiking, short camel riding, visiting a nomad family, seeing the attractions, exploring rock drawings and surrounding areas, etc. So I'm assuming just
So I
while
guess
you're kind of
seeing the
walking
extra-
around, you can like go to the national park or whatever. I'm sure you have to pay a fee to go into the
Well, I mean,
damn
these places are in the national parks. I just didn't mention anywhere about the museums, but or unless they're just maybe the museums are included with the national park. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Because normally these say, you know, has this and that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure like the safari is a national park, so you have to pay entrance for that, but they cover that just for booking the tour.
So if you look down at the meals, though, I thought that was pretty cool. You get like these authentic Gur Camp Mongolian meals cooked up along the tour.
Typical tourist Gur Camp breakfast consists of tea, coffee, bread, jam, butter, egg, sausage, cookies, cheese, cereal, and pancakes. They serve salads, Mongolian soups, and main courses: pasta, rice, vegetable, beef, mutton, chicken, fish near lakes/rivers, and dessert with tea for lunch. Ooh.
And with the nomads, you'll try authentic Mongolian meal. So yeah, I thought that was part of the cooler part. You know, we were talking about trying out the foods and wanting to be authentic as possible. You know, could all be for show, but in theory, you're gonna go like eat with the nomads.
So let's see: meat-filled deep fried pancakes, fried noodles.
Where'd you see that?
So on the link where it says
Mongolian
meals, yeah, Mongolian meals. Fried noodles, Mongolian barbecue
Hot
hog,
Pockets?
meat-filled dumplings.
Did you look at the goby bird?
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
That's interesting.
It's a sheep tail filled with minced mutton flavored with salt and onion and boiled in water till the fat starts to render.
Interesting. This meal is served in the nomad's home.
Yeah. The Mongolian national dish, an entire rump of sheep, is boiled/steamed in a large pot, sometimes including the head and legs.
You get that extra flavor, man.
Ooh, shore log. That looks delicious. Horse rib sausage. Ooh, horse meat. So I've actually had horse meat before, and it is very good. It's very good.
A short camel.
You want rib dishes,
tail fat fried liver,
nettle dishes, intestine dishes,
yummy.
Horse meat
Dried
dishes, Mongolian soup, noodle soup, curd soup.
Bit too short.
Okay. It's traditionally cooked by placing broth components in an animal gut, boiling it in water.
Yummy.
Nowadays, it's on a steamer bowl, sealed with flattened dough. So it's soup with dough over top of it.
It's like a pot pie with just water inside.
Yeah. Black soup with pancake. Just meat soup with salt and onion. Served with deep fried pancakes.
All right.
Horse meat soup. Frozen tripe and blood sausage soup. Ooh. Milk and butter rice.
Milk noodles.
Looks like raisins and rice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The what's that thing called? Like rum raisin pudding or something.
Oh God, brawn made of sheep and cow legs. It looks like gelatinous fucking. Oh my! It looks like a meat fruit cake, dude.
Yeah.
Tongue salad. Bortsog. Deep fried dough
Yeah.
cookies. Okay,
Can't
that
believe
sounds
there's
good.
So much stuff. Calamag caramelized clotted cream.
Yeah,
The
fun
moment you
with.
put the word clotted in there is like, I don't know, man. It's a Mongolian dessert as well as a bread spread. You should heat clotted cream. What is clotted cream? Just like you grab it off the shelf. Heat clotted cream in a pot, stirring continuously. What the hell is clotted cream? Do I even want to look this up? I guess we kind of have to now.
I'm doing it.
What is clotted cream?
cream?
Dun dun dun.
Clotted cream is a thick cream made by heating full cream cow's milk using steam or a water bath, then leaving it in shallow pans to cool slowly. Okay, so it's apparently very popular in Britain. It's like traditionally put on scones, biscuits.
Yeah, it almost.
So it's almost like whipped butter.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, like whipped butter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Too bad then. It's a terrible name for it because you think clot, you think blood. Clotted cream.
Yeah.
Killing me. It's terrible.
Well, you can also tell that this is very poorly translated.
Yeah, but still, my first thought was like, pass. Like, hey, we got some clotted cream on toast. Anything else?
I don't know about that
I
one.
just have the toast. Especially when you read all this other stuff, you know, like your frickin' meat fruit cake and stuff.
Yeah.
And next thing you tell me, I got some clotted cream. I'm like,
oh boy.
I would not just be expecting some like whipped cream butter.
Oh,
I'd be expecting, you know, like blood sausage or something. We made a cream out of blood sausage. Spread it on toast. But anyway, yeah, that was the last of mine. You know, quick little desert tour through Mongolia.
Yeah, that's a cool that's a cool little list, man. I like all the trains.
Yeah, so speaking of which, I forgot to mention the price of that India train. Yeah, you saw it, but did you recognize that was per person?
Yes, $25,000 per person.
$25,000 per person.
Yeah.
So that Siberian train, the super luxury, nice, like 14-day train across all of Russia was only $30,000 for two.
Yeah.
But the 6-day trip or 7-day trip on the India train is $50,000 for two.
Which is funny because the train is like significantly shittier.
Yeah.
Like the Russian train has like a TV and shit in it. It's nice, like
big
fancy
difference.
stand-up shower, and then this one in India has a writing desk.
Oh, the runner's up. Did I save a picture? Oh, I sent you the picture.
You sent me a picture.
You want to pull up
of
that picture?
Me...
So the runner-up, since we got like 1 minute before we have to wrap it up. The runner-up in Russia was this, I want to say it was like a week-long tour on a Russian Arctic icebreaker. You get a little like hotel on the giant icebreaker ship.
Yeah, that would be cool, dude.
Yeah, so it's as described there is you can get $30,000 for this little twin cabin.
Gert, yes, that is in US money, USD.
Yeah, it's all US money. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that'd be cool. You get to see, I don't know, I can't remember if it described it right there, talking about like seeing polar bears and everything. Like, you know, you get to see everything like just raw out in the wild of the Arctic out there.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. But also, it seems like it'd probably be really fucking boring, dude. Because there's no guarantee that you're going to see shit, dude. You're just going to be looking out at ice for fucking...
You're going to be on this large workboat, basically. And that's kind of how what it made me think of was like the fishing boats. You know, it'd be like renting a small cabin on a fishing boat. Like, they're just going to be doing their job, fishing all day. And you're just going to be hoping to get a good picture every now and then.
Yeah.
But it'd still be, I think it'd be an experience to just
Now,
be on the bow watching that thing plow through ice.
now, because we're rich, it looks to me like the back of that has the helicopter pad. So if it were me, I'd be like, all right, hey, you know what? Let me land my helicopter. I'm gonna spend like 2 days, and then when I'm ready to leave, I'll
Yeah.
just pack up.
Don't
and
even
fly
do it
off.
for the whole tour.
Yeah, it's just like I'll
You
just hop in the
experience you want and bounce.
yeah, just hop on my chopper and leave. All right, thanks for the ride, boys.
Yeah, that was my quick runner. It was #1 on like the top things for Russia too. And I was like, oh, at first I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And then I saw that giant luxury train. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
train it is. Runner up,
yeah.
big cool icebreaker. You know, and maybe that's just the guy in me that, you just want to see large destruction like that.
Dude, like I just want to hear it. I want to hear that when
Yeah,
that thing hits
yeah.
that big giant piece of ice and it just, you know, man.
Just skadoosh. Yeah,
Like
that's
that
it,
ship
so-
is designed to do the exact opposite of what everyone captaining a
else
ship
trying to
wants to
avoid
do.
it.
Yeah, no, these guys are like, fuck that, we're driving straight through.
Yeah, that wraps my tour. I mean, mine wasn't, I still don't quite know where you got 2 million. Other than you're just going to be buying,
Well-
filling a house with items.
So I imagine, because well, again, this is 2.5 months, and those items are just things that I would want to do within those 2.5 months, right? Amongst a lot of other things, and again, that's not including, like, again, there's 2-3 Michelin star restaurants on there. That's gonna be like a lot of money for those. There's there's the lodging for all of that time that I didn't include. There's all of the shopping that I'm gonna do that I didn't include. I figured $2.5 million was a nice safe bet. And if I really wanted to, I absolutely could spend all of that money.
Yeah, maybe. I just feel like it was overkill. I'm like, even if you had $1,000 a night lodging for 2.5 months, you're not even getting 100K.
No, but
And even if you,
I'm buying dumb shit to send back to the US, dude.
and then even if you spent 10 grand a day, you're not hitting that cap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get splurging, but it was just a little excessive in my opinion.
Well, it may be, but again, I wanted to make sure that I could literally go to Japan and literally not have to worry about. I don't have to check the price on fucking anything.
You can buy you a fucking, what's that car called?
The fucking
racing car.
Skyline, dude.
Yeah, you can buy you
Yeah.
a fucking
Hell yeah, dude.
right seated Skyline or something.
Get that bitch imported. Fuck yeah, I would. 100%.
I was gonna say, maybe that'll be one of your million.
Yeah.
There you go. There, I helped you reach your 2 million there. You're gonna end it by loading a Skyline on a boat.
Yeah. Yep. But that's gonna do it for our episode this week. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Goat Stream. Probably gonna be playing some WoW, right? You got raid?
Potentially. There's been some guild changes. Changing guild. They're trying to do raid tomorrow, so it'll be raid night or something. Maybe zombie night. I am still trying to catch up on zombies.
Oh, did you, Gert? That sounds cool. I got to drive a one of those like the high end Teslas, like the sport Teslas. That thing was fucking cool, dude. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna end it for our episode. Make sure you guys know the drill. Go to our social media, check us out on Facebook, go check out our website, join our Discord so you can come hang out with us. If you missed any part of this and you want to catch up, we post our the VODs on YouTube, so make sure you go to our YouTube, subscribe on our YouTube channel, like the videos. That helps us out. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you can link that to your Twitch account, and you get a free sub to use on the channel every month. Greatly appreciated if you use that on us. All of the proceeds go directly towards our nonprofit, which goes towards helping veterans and to buy the nice equipment that you see behind Goat there.
Which, if you are a veteran, sign up and get your free print with our new bamboo.
Yeah, with the new
10
bamboo.
hours of 3D printing time.
which with the new bamboo, 10 hours can get you a lot more.
It's true, because yeah. The thing that I made that Darth Vader would have been like 20 hours in the other burner. I mean,
show them the Oogie Boogie. Like in perspective, that's 13 hours. So that's about what you can get for 10 hours.
And this is like 2 times heavier than what I used to burn it at. So So yeah. In reality, this would have been even bigger if I would have printed it with the normal specs. So but yeah, it's pretty hefty. I mean, you hold it to my head, it's as big as my head.
Yeah, so that's about 10 hours, so you can get a lot done. So if you are a veteran, or if you want to just support our cause, you can go to our website and make a donation, and we can, if you can find a file for it, we can print it. Other than that, thank you all guys for watching and joining us. We appreciate it, and we will see you next week, episode 38. Tomorrow you'll see Goat tomorrow. You'll see me next week, where we will be talking
on Monday.
Yep, Scriv on Monday. Yeah, what are we talking about next week? We're doing.
Is it just America already, or do we have
think
somewhere else to go? I know we had one about islands.
Yes, we did want to do one with islands. No, South America is next.
Oh shit, we forgot a whole continent.
Yep, South America. So,
all right, if
you want to participate, the rules are as follows, right? Black card, no budget. Okay, 5, no less than 5, no more than 10 things that you would do in South America. Again, no budget. Okay, so if you want to participate, put a list together, and we'll be more than happy to talk about it on stream next week. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow. See you next week. Have a good weekend.